Hey everyone! Happy holiday to y'all. I'm losing my voice again. I think I need to stop yelling. I'm yelling at everybody. I'm coming for everybody.
That's a good idea.
The kid, I'm trying not to. I feel like you came over and you're really excited about something, but I was like, wait.
Yeah. Because I was just saying, I was thinking I am excited for Kaylee to come home.
Why? Why? Is she bringing you something?
Why would I not be?
No, I don't know, because the way
I have not seen her in like 4 months. She's in college.
Okay, fine. You walked in like, I'm so excited for Kaylee. I'm like, well, let's wait and talk about this. I thought you were like excited because you were like bring you something, like a new car.
No, I actually, contrary to how it might sound on this podcast, I actually do care about my kids. I do like them.
Do you say? This just in, guys. You heard it yourself. Jessica loves her kids.
I do.
I have something really funny, but not funny. So today was the first day that the girls got picked up really late from after school because Peter had coaching and I had a doctor's appointment, and I prepped the girls last night. Mommy's going to be late. You're going to be in after school a little bit longer. I have an appointment. They're usually the first ones picked up from after school. Like, I make it a point. We make it a point.
When does after school normally end?
5:30.
And you pick them up normally
3 o'clock.
Oh,
they're picked up. Their school gets out at like 2:15. And if he can get them, he gets them by 3. I get them at the latest like 3:45 on the days I have to get them, but by like 3:30, 3:45, they're picked up. So I prepped the oldest one. Remember, mommy has an appointment, so I'm gonna pick you up late in case they start seeing their friends. Like, wait, this isn't the norm. It's usually me. So this morning, same thing. Mommy has an appointment. Getting out of the car. What's gonna happen today? You're coming late. Why? Because mommy has an appointment. Yes. Okay. I get there, and her teacher's like, we were wondering where you were. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, you didn't tell them? She goes, no. I was like, what did I tell you this morning? She goes, that you have an appointment? I'm like, you didn't tell the teachers? No, I forgot. So
you can't expect a little child.
Listen, you're right, I guess. But the teacher, she's an older lady. She's hilarious. I love this woman. She goes, well, she told me something else. I said, what did she tell you? She said, mommy got a baby in her belly. I go,
shut up.
No! And she starts cracking up. Little R starts cracking up. I go, no. I started praying right there. I was like, I don't care if I'm in a public school. I was like, God, that is not a prayer answer. That is not what we want. I go, no, Misty. I was like, I can barely survive these two. I was like, I was on bed rest with that one, and this one came early. She goes, oh, no, you can't. I'm like, I cannot. I'm like, so we get home. I'm like, why are you saying this? Like,
that's so funny.
She goes, I don't know. I thought it was funny. I'm like, yo, we don't even have anybody in our immediate circle that's pregnant, like whatsoever.
Maybe they just like correlate moms going to doctors as like it's because you have a baby.
But I don't think that, because she's been to appointments, like a checkup with me.
I don't know. That's really strange.
Like, she's never been to a gyno appointment, like a baby follow-up.
That's really strange.
It was really strange, but I'm like, God, please don't. Please, Jesus. This is not.
Don't put that in the universe.
No, I can't afford this. Like, confession, I can't afford the holiday.
No, it's a holiday on credit.
So funny. This is so sad.
Inflation.
Let's talk about the holidays.
Let's just blame it on inflation.
Yes.
But here's the thing. Oh, what was it? I saw like a clip, and it was like, I can't even remember what it was. This is not even going to be funny. But basically, it was pretty much saying like me pretending I got all the money. So I'm buying all the Christmas presents, but in reality I'm broke. But it's like, you just keep buying the shit like you got it.
Yes, we are.
And I spoil the ish out of my kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? Tell me more.
I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I feel like I've always kind of been like that. Like I've kind of spoiled them during Christmas.
Hmm.
You don't?
What? I don't feel what?
Like you
The-
don't like spoil them?
I don't think I spoil them. My husband thinks I spoil the
Wait, do
kids.
you celebrate Christmas?
We celebrate Christmas. We
Do you believe in Santa?
don't believe in Santa. Oh my gosh, how could you? They're children.
Mm.
Yeah, no. We believe in what Christmas is for. Christ is the reason for the season. Yeah, 100%.
Wait, is that a thing? That's
Yeah,
a
it
saying.
is. It is. You laugh, Jessica.
Sorry,
Um,
it rhymes. It's
it does. That's
funny.
the point. That's like the point of it. It's so that it's like stays in your mind.
Yeah.
Um, no, we talk a lot about like the birth of Jesus and what Christmas really is. Do my children not watch like Santa related things? Of course they do. You know, they're kids. Like, and this is a season where all those cartoons and things are out. So we do watch, like, we watch Home Alone. We watch, gosh, what's like something Christmas y?
The Grinch?
We've tried The Grinch. We didn't
That's
care too
my
much about
favorite
it.
show.
Show or movie?
Movie, whatever.
Yeah. I did try putting Elf on for them the other night.
Oh, they're not gonna get
She
that.
enjoyed, like, enjoyed it for a little bit, but then she's like, "Where's the princess?" She kept asking for the princess. So then when
Oh.
Zoe, the Chanel came out, she's like, "Is she the princess?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Is she gonna wear a princess dress?" I'm like, that's when I took it off. I was like, "Yeah, it's okay. They're still too young for it."
Yeah, yeah.
But we read like holiday books. I have like holiday books. And shout out to Rachel because we've talked about this and just like swapping out books. So like their holiday books all come out in December. So they do have like holiday themed books and Christmas tree and reindeers and like yeah, there
Mhm.
are some Santa based things, but we talk about Santa being make believe. It is very important in our family for them to understand where the presents that they do get come from. Like this
Mhm.
is we work hard for this. This isn't some magical shows up on your doorstep. Like no. And our rule says like Santa's pretend. I said yes. I'm like, but you know, there are a lot, and I don't make it like a Santa's pretend. We don't believe in that. I
Mhm.
do make it like, but there are a lot of people that believe in Santa because I also work in a school. I'm not going to be the one whose parent is calling me like, you ruined Christmas. Ain't nobody trying to ruin anything, but
Yeah.
my children will know what's the reason of Christmas. Like that is at the forefront.
Mm.
So we dress up, we wear matching pajamas, we do all of that. We decorate cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of gifts,
But they don't wake up.
expecting Santa?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We make cookies and
You and your absolutely
absolutely not.
not
What else
and
do I'm gonna say?
100%.
Heck no. I'm gonna start saying heck no.
Hell no.
Heck no. No, I mean R has asked, like, are we gonna leave cookies out? And Peter will tell her, no, I'm gonna eat them. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you leave the cookies out, daddy's gonna eat them. I will say, I think, at least for our family, what's been nice is seeing her get older and ask, who gave me this?
Mhm.
Who bought this? Was this a gift from someone? Did mommy get this? I feel like she is more appreciative of things because she's understanding like somebody cared enough to give me something. So her school recently had a holiday gift shop. I remember doing that as a kid. Did you ever do that?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I remember I had like $5 and I would buy like my mom
Same.
and dad these like dollar things. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely went over budget for each girl, but that's because I asked her, who do you want to buy gifts for? And she named like everyone and their mother.
Right.
Um, and of course she named herself. But I want a gift for me. I'm like, these gifts are things that we are giving. And we're trying to also just teach them, especially in this season, like the importance. It's better to give than to receive. Like it's not just
Mhm.
about receiving things. So
Can I take this off? Is it hurting me?
not yet. What do you guys think?
It's poking into my head.
Fine, take it off.
It's for a child. You made me wear a
I
child's
100% did, but it looks so
Ow.
cute. Anyway.
Oh, on this one. Ouchie. Okay.
Got these from the Dollar Tree. They were from last season and they still look brand new.
There's seasoning.
What is that a thing?
Nope.
Oh, we just made it.
Just made it up.
Trademark. Uh, yeah. So she bought all this stuff, and she's like really excited to give everyone their things. And honestly, like half of those gifts, that's all those people are gonna get because it's like again, there's no money like right now, and there's literally no need to be going into debt to give gifts. Like I just like
Hmm.
there's so much I could say about this topic. Question
So I definitely played the Santa card with my kids when they were younger.
for you.
We definitely Santa came, and I think the reason I did it. Okay, first of all, I don't think my kids know anything about like the actual history of I don't,
Christmas.
Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to say history because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you consider that history, but like there's another word I'm trying to think of, but it like the religious background
Mm-hmm.
of the holiday. Like I don't know if my kids know. Anyway, but I remember growing up as a kid. Did your mom do Santa when you grew up? Like did you grow up thinking there was a Santa and getting
We
gifts?
can talk about that after.
Okay. Well, I did.
Mm-hmm.
And so um and I just remember that being the most fun thing is like waking up the next
Mm-hmm.
morning to like these gifts and you're like, whoa, this is crazy that they just showed up, blah, blah, blah. And I just thought like I loved that feeling. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna, do that for my kids too. So that's why I did it. But of course, when you have multiples, like n- especially with Cameron, I mean, he was 4 or 5 before he realized that there's not because the older ones already knew. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it just happens. It happens younger, younger. Um, but I have a friend also who does the same thing. And it's funny because she was like, absolutely. She's like, no, I want my kids to know that I worked for this
Mm-hmm.
and this, I spent money on this and like I bought them these gifts, not some imaginary person. So I totally get that too when people do that. But mm, I feel like
That was
you were starting to go somewhere else.
that was like my question to you. Like, oh no, my question is okay. You said you remember like that experience waking up and seeing like all these gifts. Like, where did this come from? Do you remember any of the gifts?
Hmm.
Do you remember like the little ones, just the big ones, or like a mixture of both?
Make sure of both. For sure. Like, I remember, like, these little like, you remember those plastic skates? You would wear
Mm-hmm.
shoes and put those on?
Yeah.
Or, like, I would always get the packs that had, like, the fake high heels and the little
Yep.
earrings and things, like, I loved that. I remember a bike that I got, like, that was a big one.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
So now, okay, now that you're an adult and you know obviously where this really came from,
Mhm.
like thinking back, did you ever think like, wow, like this actually came from my parents. It didn't come from like Santa. Like, wow, like my mom or dad like really thought this through and got me this.
Um, I don't know.
Like they heard what I wanted or,
I think honestly, as I got older, I realized how much my mom did to get us those things
mm-hmm,
because my dad I'm not going to go too much into it, but my dad worked, but my mom would work 2 jobs so that she could get us the things that we
mm-hmm,
wanted. And like I look back now and I'm like, oh, like and then she would, even during like Christmas time, she would pick up an extra shift. Like she would do the gift wrapping. I don't know if it was gift wrapping, but she would go and do another job
mm-hmm.
so that she can get more money, so that she
Okay.
can get us these gifts.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was just the question I had. Um, so like growing up, we didn't do like the whole Santa thing. The last time that I remember doing Santa was like the last Christmas that my parents were like legally married.
Hmm.
And it was the last year that we had a real tree in the house, and it
I never had a real tree.
was the only year. Because my dad had just come back from a deployment, and there was like it was like the same idea. There was gifts that just showed up, but they did it. I don't understand why they did. I don't know if it's because they were not first generation American, but the
Mhm.
Santa gifts ended up under our bed. Like they were
Oh.
under our bed. And I remember like wanting toys, but
Mhm.
what I got was like a CD or something or like a cassette. Even though I loved the cassette. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is what Santa got me?
Yeah.
Is what I thought. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like Santa knows I wanted toys. So now thinking back, I'm like, oh, they knew I liked music. They knew that this is like who I was into. This is what they got. I still have this cassette. I
Mhm.
still have the CDs that I got like every Christmas. Do I have the toys? No. As a child, yes, I was disappointed a lot because I'm like, dang, this isn't like what I wanted from Santa.
Yeah.
Um, and I was much older when I found out that like Santa wasn't real. But I was very happy to find out that Santa was real. I was like, yo, all these other kids are mad excited, get what they want from Santa. Why didn't I ever get what I wanted? Like I
Aw.
always did the right thing.
Yeah.
But as an adult or as I got older, I understood like because it wasn't Santa. It was like
Yeah.
what your mom could afford.
Actually, now that you say that, I feel like did I talk about this before? I think I might have. Anyways, because I used to always ask for a pair of Guess jeans and I never got them. And I
Mm.
was like, I don't understand. Everybody else gets Guess jeans and I don't. And I wanted them so bad. I wanted that triangle on my butt pocket. And then I remember finally in 5th grade, I mean, at that point, there's no Santa. I
Yeah.
know that. And my mom got me a pair. I remember being so excited. But yeah,
Yeah. What did you need Guess jeans before fifth grade for?
I mean, when other people have it,
You're
it's
right, but
social
still.
freaking pressure, you know?
Again, that's what the
Yeah.
holidays are. Um,
So, you know what I used to do?
mm,
I used to, um, well, this is, of course, after we realized there's no Santa. Okay, so my brother actually told me that there was no Santa, and I started crying.
oh.
We were like playing catch. We were like playing catch in the backyard. And I remember
By the
him,
way, Santa ain't real.
and we're like, and I said something about, oh, I don't remember what I said. It could have been like, oh, did you send your list? Or, you know what
Mm,
I mean? Like that. And he
mm.
was like, dummy, Santa's not even real. He's like, you still believe in Santa? And I was like, wait, what? He's like, stupid. And I remember him being so mean about it. And I was like, "Wah." So
Someone had to
sad.
tell you, yo. Like, I
And then
don't
I was
know.
always confused because I was like, we lived in a really small house. We lived
Mm.
in like a ranch, a
Ranch
one floor
style?
ranch. It was like a tiny 3-bedroom house,
Hmm.
no chimney. So I'm like, how the fuck is Santa getting in my house? I remember asking my parents, like, well, how does
How's
Santa
he
get
getting
in? And they're like,
in?
oh, he has like magic keys and he comes in that door. And that's like a side door we had. And I was like, oh,
Wow.
which is like creepy when you think
Yeah,
about it, right? Like
of
there's
course.
just this
This
man
man,
just
this
coming
big
into your
fat
house.
man with magic keys. Eating your milk and cookies.
You got to make a cookies.
Cookies. Oh man. Um anyway, so yeah, that is that is why. As I got older, I definitely remember more like the gifts were more memorable. Like
Hmm.
the better gifts came when my oldest brother, like he had just returned from the military, so he had money and he like made it a point to get everyone really good gifts. And that's
Hmm.
when like, wow, like this is what Christmas is about, the really good gifts. So you asked me something earlier if the girls like if we spoil them. And honestly we don't. Um every year they get one gift each from us, like one from dad, one from mom. This year they're getting one from both dad and mom, and they're really good gifts.
Hmm.
Um, but they also get gifts from family. Like my siblings and I, like we're really good about. We don't always do good when it comes to birthdays because we live in different places. But when it comes to Christmas, we make it a point to send gifts to our nieces and nephews, and the girls get things that way too.
Yeah.
But time and time again, I said it last year, and I'll say it again. If you've ever worked in a classroom, or like if you have children with an abundance of stuff, fight me on this. Like kids don't behave well when there's too much crap. Like there's too much toys, too much stuff. They don't know where to start.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I say this because even as a classroom teacher, my kids have playtime, right? Like when kids see too much, it's like
It's overstimulating.
the overstimulation is insane.
This is so funny because Sabina talks about this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That because she'll like purposely put out specific toys. It's like, okay, this only this amount of toys is out, everything else is put away.
Mm-hmm.
But then her mother-in-law,
Wants to like take everything out.
yeah, and it drives her fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like she's just like, oh my God, he has so many toys, he doesn't even know what to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just leaving them everywhere
Yeah.
and like not focusing on one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how like Peter feels like that. He's like, these girls have too much stuff. They have too much stuff. I'm like, if you have no idea how
They
much
really
they
don't have
don't,
that.
you
Yeah.
really don't realize how much they don't
In I'm saying they do, but in
care in
comparison to kids
comparison
now,
to kids nowadays.
mhm.
Absolutely. Like ours been asking me for the same gift, the same thing for months that she saw at a friend's house on a play date. She's like, I really want this. And for me, to me, it's very important to like have conversation. Why do you want it? Why is it so important? What are you gonna do with it when you get it?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, she's 5, but she's not dumb. Like she can answer why questions. And I remind her sometimes too, like, well, you really wanted this other thing. Where is it now? Upstairs in a drawer. Yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't you don't really care about it anymore, right? No, it doesn't bring you joy because things don't bring joy. That's not what like they're things. So
I got some things that bring me joy.
I mean, I'm sure you do, Jessica, but we're just trying to teach them like
My robot vacuum brings me
I
joy.
mean, yes, 100%. Absolutely. All the words. Yeah, but that's different. Like that's like for cleaning. That's not,
Yeah.
that's not like
Yeah.
my new flat screen TV, like I mean, yeah, that might bring some joy,
Yeah,
but also
actually.
it does bring joy, but also you're sitting there, you being productive? No.
Yeah.
Like when you really think about it. So we are honestly just trying to like bring them up to be good humans and understand like you don't need to consume everything.
Yeah.
Like consumerism is real. And last Christmas it was crap. Like they wanted to open everything. I'm like, no. So I got a trick from my brother years ago because his kids are older. And on holidays, the kids could unwrap the gifts. But if
Mhm.
it was like from an extended family that they didn't necessarily need to open, they would hide it in a closet. And every few months they would bring something out. Like, oh,
Mm.
here's a new gift. Like, where did we get that from? You got it from so and so. But on Christmas morning, their kids are older. They can unwrap everything, but they're not going to open everything. It's like, let's play with one thing. Let's really play with it. See how it works. See how it functions.
Mhm.
All right, you're done with it. Put it away. Wait a little bit. Let's eat. Let's regroup and then open something else. Really decide on what it is that you want to open because you're only opening a few things a day. We have a long break. You don't need to open everything once.
Hmm.
So we've been doing that with the girls. They're younger, but it's worked. And we do it on their birthdays also. Like you can unwrap everything, but we're not opening everything right away.
Yeah.
And it's been nice to see, especially the older one, like really think about the toys and like, oh, I can't wait to play with this. And she really is intentional and spends time with it. But I don't think we're doing that like as a people.
The
What, Jessica?
No, it just makes me think it's connected but not connected actually of when I was younger. I used to unwrap their presents and then retape them up so I could see what my mom got.
Aw. Like wait, like you sneak?
Absolutely. I would open them and look. I'm like, oh yeah. I remember one of them was the Walkman that I've been
Uh-huh.
wanting.
I don't think you're the only kid that's ever done that.
No, but that's just what was popping in my head as you're saying this. But I think yeah. I
Did
mean
you ever
that
drop a Christmas tree?
drop a
Like
Christmas
like
tree.
knock over a Christmas tree? Oh
No.
my god, I did that one year.
Like the whole last Christmas
The
tree?
whole tree. So my family, we are notorious for sleeping in like 1, 2 o'clock. And
Oh.
Christmas was the day, especially when my brothers were older and my mom worked like 2 jobs. She wouldn't wake up till 2 p.m. And it's like
You had to
here,
wait
this
all
little girl,
day?
11 years old. I'm like, I need to open my presents now.
Oh my
And I remember
gosh,
my
that would
brother,
be torture.
it was the worst thing ever. And nobody cared because I mean, I'm still pretty annoying, but I was like that really annoying bratty girl. Mommy, If you're not ready to sleep, like I'm sleeping. Like this is the only time in the year I could sleep. Like when
Oh,
nothing's open.
yeah.
So my brother used to do the whole like taking the gifts out the night before, when everybody was asleep. And there was this humongous box with my name on it in the back of the tree. I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, what could it possibly be? And I wanted so badly to see what it was. And I was like leaning over the couch and I'm like trying to remove the tape, knocked the entire tree over. I ran.
Wait, was it fake or real?
It was a fake tree,
Okay, okay.
but still, like, like all you hear, all the plastic, all the ornaments. I ran and hid in our computer room, and I hear a door open and like him come out looking for me, but we had this like little nook you could hide it. He didn't find me, and when I heard him go back in his room, I went back into my room and pretended I was asleep. I mean, he obviously knew it was me, but
Yeah.
still,
Yeah. I mean, clearly didn't fall over by itself.
no.
Yeah, so
Um,
haven't employed any of those smart parenting tactics to help raise your child to be uh, a more appreciative
yeah, they might not. They might turn out to be
person,
like super brats. Like my parents never gave me crap. I'm gonna buy myself
and you're
everything.
still a brat.
I am. I'm saying that they might turn out like that.
Oh yeah, they might.
They might, but I
But
have to at least try.
I don't know. I feel at this point, I mean, they're kind of like they just get money
Yeah.
because they're just older. Although this year, I actually am getting a little bit more. So like Kai asked for his graduation, he gets a laptop.
Better remind that boy of that in 6 months.
Like well, I bought it for Christmas because he
That's what
was
I'm saying. When he asks you for graduation for
oh, that's what
something,
I told him.
you better
I said,
remember
just
6 months
know
ago.
when graduation comes, you ain't got none from me. He's
Hmm.
like, it's fine. I have family members. Like, I'm not going to be empty handed. I was like, no, you won't. You won't. But just, I want you to remember this
What a
that like
smart
you're
kid.
getting it now.
Yeah.
And then Kaylee, I was like, Kaylee, like, what do you want? She's like, oh, hang on, I'll give you a list. This girl sent me 3 pages of a list, and it's like she like made it cute, and I was like, why are you so bougie? Bougie?
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Bougie. Why are you so
Bougie.
bougie?
I was like, why are you so bougie?
What?
Oh my gosh, where is it? Hang on.
I'm like, just go to your image.
Yeah. So she like made
No,
it.
she
Yes, she
did
did.
not. Oh my gosh.
Wait, hold on.
Tech and travel. Wait, but they're like
Oh, they're
categorized. Health.
categorized. I don't know if
No.
I'm in the frame.
Wait, you have to do it like they do.
So yeah, 3 pages of that.
Guys, there's tech/travel, health and beauty. And then each one has numbers.
And she priced them. She put the price of each of them.
Body wash and lotion with the scent. Who are you?
I know.
Does she like, yo, y'all got family? They got family?
That's what I'm saying. Who is this for?
Miscellaneous.
Who is this for? Because ain't nobody
Jewelry.
else.
Barnes and Lululemon.
She wants a Lululemon gift card, but also a Barnes and Noble gift card.
I mean, any amount, because that one doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
So
my gosh, she's funny.
but so I got her a few like a really nice curling iron,
Mhm.
and then I got her some jewelry that she was wanting. And
What
then
if like that was
Cameron,
already gotten for her? Then what?
well, she knows. I kind of told her because I'm sure the boyfriend is. I mean, she did text me. She goes, "Hey, did you by chance buy that curling iron?" And I said, "Yeah, I did." And she's like, "Okay." And I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "Nothing."
Somebody else is gonna get it, but I'll just cross them off the list. I'll add something else to them. You can actually get me the Lululemon thing.
Right. Yeah. And then Cameron, he wants new monitors for his setup, so he's getting that. And then he needs clothes. He has grown out of like everything. So
Yeah.
yeah, and it's funny because he was like, actually, this year for Christmas, I think I want clothes. And I was like, really? And he goes, yeah, it feels
Cam?
weird that I'm asking for clothes, right? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, I want some new clothes. I'm like, okay, sweet. So generally, I usually get them like
Packed.
one gift,
Mhm.
then I fill their stockings, and then they'll get money. So this year, they're probably not really getting money because I spent a lot. But I do the things that I buy, if I buy it on credit, it's with my cards that have 0% APR. So I'm not paying any interest on anything.
As long as you're paying them off.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, even if you're not paying them off,
Within
it's
6
still zero.
months.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, nothing big for your birthday in March because you have to pay your cards off.
I'll be in
That's important.
Hawaii in March.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
My girls will be getting gifts from the community box in the closet of all the gifts that they've gotten in the past that just weren't age appropriate. So I'll be wrapping something up from there.
There you go.
And they'll be happy because they have no idea where it came from.
Nice.
They just know who got it. Ah, holidays.
Holidays.
Holidays are hard. You know what I do wish, Jessica? I posted about this. I posted about
Excuse me.
this yesterday morning in like my quiet time. Like, I really, really wish that it was a norm and it was okay. Like, I feel like it's okay in like the minimalist community, which
Mhm.
also tends to be like the community of people who did come from a lot, right? And are learning like, I don't need all this stuff. I wish it was okay and normal to like re-gift something,
Mm.
like re-gift something curated, something that you own that you're like, this isn't really serving me a purpose, but I know this person would enjoy it. Like that, not every little thing had to have a tag on it.
Like I could regift my air fryer because I don't use it.
Yeah. Like, why not? It's crazy because you go on like Facebook Marketplace and people are like, oh my God, I got this for free on Facebook. And they get so excited, an actual stranger.
Yeah.
But you try to do that with like people you know. And it's like, why?
As like a Christmas gift. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems not cool.
Why? Like, I
Hmm.
don't like, okay, Kelly and I are not like that. Like, I give Kelly hand-me-down clothes like in gift bags. Like, oh, I got some really cute stuff for Claire and she loves it.
That reminds me, I have a whole bag full of stuff for Kelly.
It's like, isn't it kind of crazy? Like, I'm sorry, we love that. She loves it. And when she takes pictures, and I'm like, oh my God, it looks so cute on her.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look, also, I'm not sitting here giving things that are like worn or stained. Like, it's stuff that either they never got to wear or they outgrew or things that
Right.
are literally gently used. Right.
Right.
I just don't understand, like, why. Like, I would be grateful if somebody was like, I have these earrings, I wore them once, but they're so cute. They look like you. Oh my gosh, yes. Like, I don't need
Hmm.
to know that you spent half of your hourly salary.
I feel like something like that is okay outside of Christmas.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Well, because of consumerism.
Literally what the world has turned us into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no. And then I think like if I were to do that, it's like you're immediately called cheap.
Yeah. I would think you were cheap.
Like we do this often when people ask, like even for our girls' birthdays, like what can we get them? What do they need?
Yeah.
We almost always say nothing. Please just come. Like they don't need anything.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't know. Like when it comes to children, I get it, but when it comes to like friends, like dang Jessica. So if I had like a shirt that I'm like Jessica would love this shirt, and I bought it for myself, but I'm like I bought it. It really isn't me. I liked it because it's cool, but Jessica would benefit from it more. And I took off the tags because I thought I was gonna wear it. You're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
like, dang, Kissy.
Like if you wrapped it up in a Christmas
Yeah.
present and gave it to me,
What? Yeah.
I would be appreciative.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 It's like, yo, it's like we gotta put it on blast
But
that we broke.
or we just don't give each other gifts.
We will
Like
not give each other gifts. I already
right,
told you.
exactly. So
Like,
it's like that's
I
actually
might
the norm.
crochet you something.
No.
But
No. Not wearing crochet anything.
Jessica, you don't want something crochet?
Uh-uh.
You you know what? You know what?
What the frick is that?
It's my super
Is it a squash?
unfinished lion.
Oh.
He has no
I
eyes
see the
yet.
mane. I see the mane. Okay.
I kid. I would never do that to you.
So yeah,
Let us know.
broke. Basically, bottom line, we broke.
How are you doing this
Yeah.
holiday season?
Yeah. This is a
Like,
tough one, I feel
where do
like.
you need solidarity? Because this is hard.
And I'm also like trying to save for the trip we're taking in February. Like I just
Yeah.
booked the Airbnb and then I haven't gotten plane tickets yet. And then I also have to save for like down payment and moving, like all of that. Like Yeah, I'm kind of panicking. Everything's fine. Everything's
Take
gonna be fine.
Cam to Goodwill. They got really nice clothes.
Well, that's the great thing is both of my older kids, Kai and Kaylee, do
Work.
what am I talking about?
I
No, when
don't
you
know.
said Goodwill, they do that.
Oh, they do like thrifting.
Thrifting.
Oh my
Thank
God, I
you.
love
Jesus.
thrifting.
Yeah, they thrift all the time. So Kai has a crap ton of clothes. It's all thrifted.
Yeah.
So
That's one thing I will say, like, this new generation does really well at, and it's like
they do.
cool, for
Yeah.
lack of
Yeah, they're wearing
generational
this
words.
old ass like NASCAR shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
Yes. My
Okay.
cousin does an amazing job of that, and I'm like, why can't we do that?
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
let us know where you're at. What are your thoughts?
How you feeling these holidays?
Do you believe in Santa? Don't watch this episode around your kids because I will ruin it for
Do
them.
you tell your kids like a Santa thing in your house? Also, Elf on the Shelf. What's your opinion?
That's like an no,
Yeah,
no.
I
That's
hate it.
more work.
I think it's also
Absolutely not.
mentally fucks with children, I think.
Yeah,
Where it's like this
absolutely.
little guy's I saw this video of like, I guess you're not supposed to. I've never done Elf on the Shelf. I
Mm-hmm.
don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it, but I guess you're not supposed to touch the elf. I guess not. So there's this video of these kids freaking out. She's like, this little girl's like, ah, screaming. She's like, he's touching it. And the kids are, and then she goes and there's two other kids freaking out. And they go in the room and there's this little kid holding the elf. And the kids are just flipping shit because I guess you're not supposed to touch him. And so they think Christmas is ruined. And I'm like, how? That's not healthy. I don't think.
I'm just like the kids in my classroom got so excited today over making giant gingerbread people. Like we just cut out on big construction paper. I cut out pants and skirts and a bow. They're like, "Oh my gosh!" What happened to like project-based learning, like just arts and crafts?
Yeah.
What happened to that?
Or they showed there's this baby and they put like this, really expensive toy and then a paper towel roll. And the baby would go for the paper towel roll.
Yeah,
And they kept doing that over and over again. And it
yeah.
always went for the cheap
Isn't
thing.
that what people are constantly posting videos,
Yes.
especially on the holidays? Like,
Yes.
got them all these toys and they're playing with the box. Like, you don't realize, again, this is why I get how you don't realize how stupid you look. Like, you out here flaunting all this crap that you probably bought on credit and your child's content with a box.
Yeah. I mean, when they get older, this doesn't work
Yeah,
anymore.
no,
But
it doesn't work. But if you teach them the values, I genuinely feel and believe that if you teach them the value of where these things are coming from and how hard you're working, and for them to understand like your happiness is not found in things,
yeah.
it, it, it's not all for nothing, you know? Like I still keep every year I keep a box of wrapping paper. Always. My girls, when they're done or tired of like playing with stuff, we cut up papers. They make and it helps, first of all, it helps their skills. What kindergarten teacher does not want a child coming in knowing how to cut paper?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
But it's fun for them. It just works on those motor skills. It's like therapy. Like just like the little things, yo, like step back. They don't need it all.
Well, true. And I
You've
mean,
been in multiple classrooms, Jessica.
I have, but no, I was just thinking, but there's also a part of me that's like, who's asking me what I want for Christmas?
What do you want for Christmas?
Nobody.
Okay, but moms, right? What is the usual consensus? What do we usually want? I just want a night to myself.
I want the
What do you?
lip sugar lip balm. No, lip sugar something. It's like a $25 lip balm and
That
I
is.
want it.
Listen to what you just said. I want a lip balm, one lip balm, $25.
Yeah.
You're not here like I want a lip balm and I want this new hat and I want this shirt. Like yes, there's
Oh, I
things.
thought you were like hating on me because I
No, I'm
wanted
saying
$25
I'm sure
lip
that
balm.
there's like a bunch of things,
It's
like little
sugar,
things
lip
that you
sugar,
want.
I think is what it's called. Anyway.
I'm sure there's things that you want, but when you can like sit here and think like this is the one thing I really want.
Yeah, I wanted it for a while and I can't get myself to buy that for myself, which is crazy because I'll go and buy like a $300 hairdryer.
I was gonna say $80 lotion,
It's 40.
but if you buy two, they're 80.
True.
Anyway,
But yeah, anyway. All right.
what are your thoughts? I feel like I was very judgmental on this, but it's how I feel.
When are you not very judgmental on any of this? All right.
Sorry, not sorry. Love you guys. Happy holiday season.
Yes.
We might not see you
Are we
until the
gonna,
new year. I don't
maybe.
know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm
Hopefully.
around.
I might invite my cousins to record with us next time. That'll be a hot
Ooh,
mess. It'll be so loud.
that'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
We need more mics.
We need more mics. We could barely figure out the news that we got. Bye. Love you.
Bye.